Can you tell me a bit about the new Ida record, the recording, and where it was done and who produced it?
Warren DeFever produced it with us. Warren's done the last few Ida records. Probably, I mean, we've been working together since 10 Small Paces, so actually it's been a good long while that we've been working together. And Liz and I live just outside of Woodstock, and we heard that Levon Helm's barn was, he had a studio there,
right.
And so we, of course, we're really excited about the idea of just checking it out and seeing if it was, a cool place, or if we to record, or if we could get in there. And so we went and did a session there, and it was so great. It just felt so good to be there, and I think that just kind of got things going, and we felt pretty certain after just doing a small amount of recording that we should just do as much as we could there.
Take me down till I drown underneath your glory. I can't wait another day to understand your story. I've been told a long time ago. If you want me, pretty baby, you gotta let me know.
What is the room like? I read a little bit about it online, but
It's just a beautiful barn, really high ceilings, there's a fireplace at one end of the room, everything's wide open, like the control room is in the live room basically.
Wow.
There's no real separation, so everybody's together in it. And we tried to record everything real live, trying to get everybody who was playing on the song together doing it at the same time. Tried to get as many sounds, recorded based on just like the feeling of everybody being in the room together. I think that was just really crucial to us.
Tender stem of the rose and cross, the sweetest neck, the sound of a great bird, silver and true.
Also, during that time, we were working on some recordings with Michael Hurley. So really, that was kind of happening simultaneously. Those two projects were kind of going on, and we cut everything live with him. Like we just did songs. We just all sit together, do the vocals, do everything live in the room, and not putting on headphones or anything. Just
Really?
like trying to play like quietly enough that everybody could hear each other really well. And so I think as far as Lover's Prayers, the record is concerned, we just tried to retain that kind of quality throughout. And we tried not to, I don't want to say we tried, because I'm not sure how deliberate it was, but we just threw songs out. As they came along, we'd just put them in the room and see what happened. And
so writing them while you were recording.
Yeah, like some of the songs got written there.
Really?
We didn't take them out on the road, and sometimes I'd write a song and I just wanted to hear what it would sound like with everybody hearing it at the same time and playing it right after hearing it for the first time. So some of the songs have that kind of a feel. Maybe it's a little bit loose, possibly completely negligent, but I thought it served some of the songs to have it that way.
When fire My past was gone, like a shadow on the face of the sun.
Are some of them first takes that people were learning and playing as you
Yeah,
were? Oh, really?
yeah, a couple things
Which
are
one?
like that. Well, one song, First Take,
Oh.
is completely, that was an example of a song like that.
That's cool.
Where, I wrote the song the day before I played it to the band, and then we went into the barn and recorded it, and that was the one that's
Wow.
on the record. The cover that's on the record we did for Shame of Doing Wrong. Karla loved that song, unbeknownst to us, and Liz and I had been, singing that song forever.
Right.
Richard and Linda Thompson records were like pretty pivotal for us early on when we started Ida. But we never sung that song with Karla. And, I think she was partial to Sandy Denny's version, which was more rocked out,
right.
like full on. When we did that recording, that was actually the first time we sung that song together. It just
cool.
kind of like felt just right. And luckily they were rolling the tape. So
That's cool.
we were all just kind of sitting, and there was this rainstorm. It was a really beautiful night, and I just started playing the song, and we started singing it.
It seems like a lifetime since I saw you. Lover, lover, I've been away too long. I see lovers holding hands inside. I hang my head for shame of doing wrong. Bus wheels spinning, songbirds singing, break my heart.
I think that's actually the first time we didn't, we didn't talk about it much. It just kind of happened. It was one of these.
Just meshed it together in some
one
way.
of these, yeah.
That's a weird song though. There's so
lucky
many
things.
There's so many versions of that song that even Richard Thompson has played that he'll like interpret in all these different ways. It's a great song for that. It really works in a bunch of different ways. Is that different than how you have written and prepared for other recordings? Do you usually when you go into a studio, are the songs pretty well formulated, and so this was a departure?
Actually, maybe it builds a little bit on Heart Like a River, the last record we did, because there were certainly a couple songs where we tried that approach. But in that case, the songs might have been around for a little while. Like
Right.
Liz and I had worked on something,
Right.
and we didn't play it to everybody else
Right.
until we recorded it.
Oh, okay.
So it was a little bit different. This was much more like, let's just try a song.
Right.
Here's a new one. We'll try it out. If it works, great.
Right.
If it doesn't, we can throw it out.
Don't put it on the record.
But so really, I think at the end of the recording process, we had all these songs, and we just kind of picked the ones that we felt the strongest about, or that we felt could live together somehow.
Right.